He's back. Magic has performed his act again, and he's led the Lakers back into the finals. Will trip number 9 for Johnson bring title number 6?
For Michael, after 7 sensational seasons, at last he's made it to the finals, and now there's no bullying his Bulls.
It's Magic versus Michael. It's the Bulls against the Lakers. It's the NBA Finals, and it's showtime.
Welcome to NBA Showtime. Live from Chicago Stadium, here's Bob Costas and Pat Riley.
And Chicago Stadium is filling with its 189th consecutive sellout. Officially 18,676 screaming Bulls fans here, but they might have shoehorned in a few extra. This is a franchise that's celebrating its 25th anniversary with the team's and Michael Jordan's first trip to the NBA Finals. Today's game between the Lakers and Bulls will be seen around the world in more than 77 countries, and we'll see it from this perch high in the stands of Chicago Stadium. Bob Costas, along with Pat Riley. As you know, earlier this week, Pat was finally coronated as the new head coach of the Knicks. We'll talk about that situation and his plans for the team somewhere along the line during these segments in the finals. But right now, our focus is on the Bulls and the Lakers. You've certainly been here. From a coach's perspective, your thoughts?
Well, Bob, you cannot feel good enough just by being here. I mean, it's not the feeling. It's about all the work, all the planning, all the preparation throughout the regular season. And it comes down to one thing. It comes down to winning or misery. I can recall Byron Scott talking to me after we'd won back-to-back titles back in 1988, and he said to me, Pat, after 24 of the possible 26 games, he said, I've never felt more spent physically, mentally, or spiritually. And I said, you know something, Byron? That's what it's all about. That's what it takes to win a world championship, and the team that gives that little extra is the team that's going to feel like a winner and not feel miserable.
Well, there are dozens of themes and subplots, and I imagine somewhere along the way we'll get to them all. But first and foremost, the NBA is a league of stars, and none shine brighter than Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan. And while much has been said about their respective teams, nothing has been more anticipated than their individual matchup. It's a dream that's taken 7 years to fulfill, with each player traveling his own celebrated route. Fresh off an NCAA title from Michigan State, Magic Johnson arrived like a burst of sunshine in the NBA, leading the Lakers to their first title in 8 years. In 1984, Michael Jordan, with a recently minted Olympic gold medal, became one of the most dynamic rookies in league history. The dream was born to see Michael and Magic face off with everything at stake. While Magic continued his winning ways in LA, Michael suffered the frustration of being a dominant individual in a team game. This season, the possibility of Michael and Magic in the finals began to take shape. Yet Jordan still wondered if the Bulls had enough talent to advance to the next level, while Magic had a new supporting cast and a new coach.
I didn't think we really totally got it all together till the end of the season. We played our best basketball in the playoffs. I guess what I'm seeing now is that actual grind to come into a new situation, start at the bottom, and gradually get yourself closer to that ultimate goal of winning a world championship. And I think that if I do win it, I can see all the levels and all the steps, and it can be more gratifying to me to see that I've been through those steps and know exactly what it takes to win.
In the playoffs, Michael was, for the most part, his electrifying self as the Bulls swept the Knicks in the opening round. Then he continued to help his teammates flourish, knocking the Sixers off in 5. And then, the largest obstacle to the finals, the Pistons, the Bulls' nemesis for the past 3 seasons. This time it was all Bulls, and now Michael was the one waiting for Magic. Before the playoffs started, some said the Rockets would blast LA out of the postseason. Magic made sure it didn't happen. Then the Lakers teamed up to end Golden State's season in 5, and LA was a series away from Chicago. another chapter was added to the Magic legend on Thursday night when he tossed the Trailblazers season aside and secured the much-anticipated date with Michael.
This is a dream come true to play Michael in the finals. It's something that I think we've both been looking forward to. And, you know, when you're a competitor, you want to play against the best. I played against Larry, and I've always wanted to play against Michael.
You know, few athletes in the history of sports have had a career of such completeness and symmetry as Magic Johnson. Think about it. Not only has he been part of 5 Laker World Championships, plus an NCAA title at Michigan State, but each step along the way, in a sense, he had to get by a personal crucible. It was Larry Bird for the NCAA championship. And in the NBA, he has beaten and lost to Dr. J in the finals. He has beaten and lost to Larry Bird in the finals. He has beaten and lost to his good friend Isaiah Thomas and the Pistons in the finals. And now, at last, another one, Michael Jordan. When you think about it, Pat, Magic is like a gunslinger. He says, look, I'll walk down Main Street at high noon against anybody who wants to strap on the holster. And now it's Michael Jordan.
Well, he's going to see a lot of them, Bob. Even though Magic will not match up with Michael, Michael will play Magic. Michael Jordan will handle the ball a lot in the fourth quarter. As a matter of fact, in one game against the Detroit Pistons, Michael Jordan handled the ball 20 out of 22 possessions going down the stretch. Simply a great classic matchup. The matchup of the decade, Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson. Now, Michael Jordan will be playing Magic down in the low post. Magic gets to the line about 10 times a game during the playoffs. I do think the officials will probably allow Michael Jordan a few more liberties than maybe the normal player, knowing that they're not going to get this guy in foul trouble. Another matchup that is going to be very key in this series is the matchup with Scottie Pippen and James Worthy, 2 of the classic small forwards in this league. Pippen, a newcomer coming to superstar status. Worthy, in his career, has shot 55% against the league. Against Pippen in their matchups, he has averaged 46% because of his quickness and his long reach. Now, a key matchup in this series, and they won't play one another that much, will be John Paxson and Byron Scott. Both great shooters. They live off the greatness of Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan. Scott right now shooting 58% from three-point line. And right here, one of the problems, Michael Jordan will find John Paxson, especially if Magic Johnson matches up there. He will be burying jumpers all night long. A critical player for the Bulls. Byron Scott on the other end. The Bulls are concerned about this run out. Scott gets out on a regular basis. Magic finds him down the court, and he can knock that jumper down.
Now, what is the story with James Worthy? He did not practice with his team yesterday. In Mike Dunleavy's assessment, he was about 75%, and he didn't play very well at all on Thursday night in Game 6 against Portland. They will start him today. They will hope he'll be able to explode off that left ankle. If he can't, Scottie Pippen is going to eat him alive. Speaking of Worthy, this NBA final marks a unique reunion. Worthy, Michael Jordan, and Sam Perkins will all start, of course, in today's game. 9 years ago, these 3 players started for the same University of North Carolina team in the NCAA finals. In the closing seconds of the '82 NCAA finals, Georgetown versus Carolina, freshman Michael Jordan put the Tar Heels ahead. Then at the other end of the court, James Worthy stole this errant Fred Brown pass, securing North Carolina's 2nd NCAA title. Worthy and Sam Perkins celebrated the championship. Now, Perkins and Worthy are together on the Lakers, facing their former teammate Michael Jordan in the NBA Finals. And from that terrific trio to a dynamic duo, stand by, folks, because it's the Insiders, Peter Vesey and Bob Ferry, live from the NBA Finals when we continue from Chicago Stadium, Game 1 just a few minutes away on NBC.